first hit him with the joint at Summer Jam, that was kind of hard when we take over the things. But then when he came with the ether, I was kind of hyped because he said my name. I was hyped. Like, yes, I'm in a rap record. But the response, I wasn't there for the response. I had landed. Irv Gotti fucked that one up. You know, every time Irv got in that business, he fucked shit up.
So you would say Nas won that battle?
Yeah, that battle, yes.
That's what I thought, but like, you know.
What do you mean, but you know? He did.
Yeah, he won that one.
I'm not saying he didn't. He threw that ether on him. He had him apologizing. Like, the rap that he did was whack. Like, when I heard it, I was pissed. Like, I heard it. I was coming from doing a Rockwear ad on a private, I just landed from like Arizona. And I'm listening to the shit on the radio, like, what the fuck is this? So I'm like, I was like, go to fucking baseline, cause I want to know what happened. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And they in there high-fiving and something. What y'all high-fiving for? This shit is whack. This nigga talking about other niggas' business and shit. Like, we don't do that. And then it was like Irv. I was like, Irv Gotti. Call Irv, though. Don't ever get my business again, bro. Like, what you doing? You not about war. You see how his wars go with rap. He doesn't win them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's not a general like that. So it was like, stay out my business. And Irv keeps talking about me all the time. Like, stop talking about me, Irv. Damn.
All right, man. So Dame Dash did an interview. I forget the channel's name, but he did an interview and he talked about, he always gonna be doing interviews and they always gonna ask him about Jay. He talked about Jay and Aaliyah, but he talked about, admitting Nas defeated Jay-Z in a battle. Remember, Jay-Z did the Summer Jam thing, and, Nas, kind of sent the subliminal, he kind of sent the warning shot, not a subliminal, you better get yourself a gun, so they really started popping off, and that kind of revitalized Nas' career, to be honest. Check out the music entertainment playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase sharing notifications. We go live or drop a video. So yeah, he basically he said that, he kind of gave some tidbits that people may not know about it. And he said that, the takeover was cool. The thing he did at, Summer Jams was cool. And he liked that. But he said when Nas dropped Ether, and Jay-Z did Super Ugly, he said that he wasn't around when they did Super Ugly. And basically said that shit wouldn't have flew. And he said everybody in there, basically egging Jay-Z on, telling him that Super Ugly was dope. They was wrong. He said that shit was corny. He said Ninja was apologizing on there. He said he basically was pillow talking, telling people business on there. And he said the record was trash, and he blamed Irv Gotti for it. He said that, when I heard the record, then I heard Irv Gotti was, had something to do with it. I knew it was Irv's fault. And Irv, he ain't built for war. He said he don't have no beef for Irv. He just, every time Irv get involved in his business get messed up. And he said he called Irv and said, man, you ain't built for war. Stay out of the business. He said every time Irv got in his business, it just got messed up. He said he ain't no general. And, Super Ugly was kind of like, kind of telling stories and and then you gotta remember, then who was the Angie Martinez radio station she was working for? Was it Hot 97? Where they did Battle of the I think he was up there and they did Battle of the Songs, and it was Super Ugly versus Ether. Cause you gotta understand, Ether came out before Super Ugly. And Get Yourself a Gun was better than Super Ugly. And basically Ether won. And then somebody else, I forget who told this story, it might have been one of Jay-Z people, that they was in the club and they started playing Ether, and Jay-Z told the DJ, and Damon them told the DJ to turn it off, and the DJ said F that, and he still played Ether. And one of the guys said, that's when I knew Nas had beat Jay-Z. And everybody turned up while Jay-Z was in the club. You gotta understand, Jay-Z is a narcissist, the true definition of a narcissist. Ain't when you that good. I mean, he the first black man to have 10 double platinum or 10 at least double platinum albums. So you got to give him something. He's a great songwriter, great lyricist, great rapper. But one thing he never got the respect of was a real talk as a MC with substance. Because every time you mention Jay, they was all Big was alive, or Pac was alive and Big, he was irrelevant. Nas still was irrelevant. Oh, Nas is more of a real dude. Nas real, this, that, and third. He stole this line. he just don't get that respect from the core hip hop community. Like he wanted to get put on the pedestal like Pac and Big, and obviously, you know, their careers have life after death, and some of it is they dead, and it just that it makes them that much bigger. And then some of it is that, you know, when they was around, he was irrelevant for the most part. He was a subsidiary. You know, Wu-Tang was more popular than him. You gotta understand, Reasonable Doubt went platinum down the line. And some people still feel that was his best album, but he was so far ahead of his time on Reasonable Doubt that people didn't really understand what he was talking about. You gotta understand, Jay-Z was about older as Pac is Big, wasn't he? They were on the same age, but he was, you know, he was hustling in the streets. He knew about a lot of stuff. And I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you know, you gotta understand how hard it was to get on the radio back in the day. I mean, you had the Fugees, Lauryn Hill, you had Wu-Tang Clan, you had Nas, Jay-Z, you had other guys like Onyx. I mean, it was tough. KRS-One still was hanging around there. You know what I'm saying? It was really, it was a tough era. Later on, you had DMX. I mean, you had Corrupt. You had Snoop Dogg. You had Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? You had, you know, Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. Redman. Keith Murray. LL Cool J. I mean, it was tough just in New York City itself. You know, but he eventually rose to the top. Not without opposition. When you talk about Nelly and Eminem and DMX and Ja Rule and 50 Cent, he just had great longevity. But at the end of the day, with Jay, and not the whole Jay and Nas thing, I don't think it's sour grapes from Dame. And some of it could. But he said I wasn't around when and I wouldn't have let him drop Super Ugly. I would have told him the truth. And that's why you gotta surround yourself with dudes who gonna tell you the truth, solid dudes who gonna say, man, you was wrong. You know, women do that. Women let women go on about how foul they is and don't hold other women accountable. But if my man's was wrong, he did something was wrong, and I did something was wrong, like, bro, you was wrong, bro. You was wrong. And that's just how it should be, bro, between men. It should be that way. Like, you in a situation where you mad, but you be like, bro, you shouldn't have did that. You was wrong for doing that. You got to learn better. And as a man, you should be able to take that criticism. You was wrong. See, when you tell a woman she was wrong, she'll probably say some shit like, well, you always take their side. Or you always against me. But you only being real. I keep telling y'all. Check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. The link's in the description, the link tree. Women live in a fantasy world. Even if you tell them we just cool, we just kicking it, we just fucking. In their mind, they feel like y'all something much more than else. So when you tell her day is Monday, and she sneak over your crib on Wednesday and find another girl, and you told her what it was, she get emotional. They don't live in reality, bro. I keep telling y'all, they live in their own fantasy land like Mariah Carey. But with dudes, we don't live like that. We live in the real. We live where everything is 5 or 10 times harder in life. But that's what make us built for the long haul. You know, and you got all dudes around here telling you yes, yes, yes. And then you got to remember, them ninjas from Philly was saying that he was scared of Nas when they was beefing, talking about, I forget what the dude named Philly was saying this. He said he was going around Rockefeller telling them, dude, act like this was your cousin that got killed. You know, they said Nas had dudes shook. They said Nas had old boy shook, bro. So, like I said, it is what it is, man. It don't surprise me. He ate an L. You know, it happens. But it's one of the biggest L's in hip-hop history. You know? So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Hit my link tree. Find me everywhere. Check out my Detroit channel, Murder Street Sports Talk as well, too, right here on YouTube. Peace.